How's it going, guys? I know I haven't done a video in about a month now, but still I figured there would be no better way to get my hat back in the ring just to discuss my reaction and, well, disgust to this year's Oscar nominees. And now, just to be clear, it's not like the Academy completely dropped the ball on everything. I love how many, I think Get Out got 4 nominations for Best Actor, which is huge, Best Director, and Best Screenplay. That's awesome. I love that Blade Runner 2049 and Dunkirk are properly getting recognized for their visuals, their production design, and their sound mixing. So it's not like the Academy completely messed up, but also, yeah, it kind of is. First of all, I can't just stomach just how political everything has been getting lately, as in just, it's not necessarily, it's things like Best Picture and some of the acting categories some of the films are getting nominated just because of the subject matter that their films deal with or the political messages that their films endorse rather than the actual quality of the films. If you want to get my thoughts, I did a video on the whole Moonlight versus La La Land debacle that occurred last year. I'll leave a description and I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check out my thoughts on that. But that's just the best recent example of how politics have completely just been blown out of proportion as far as the Oscars. As someone who doesn't love to get too political, it just becomes too much to stomach. I love me some Trump bashing here and there, but when you dedicate the whole award show just to that, it can become a little much. Second thing is because of, just the snubs. There's always going to be a snubs. I recognize that. There are always going to be snubs in any award show, but this year in particular, to some of my favorite 2 movies of the year being both Logan and War of the Planet of the Apes, I could not believe that Logan did not get any acting nods for both Patrick Stewart in Best Supporting or Hugh Jackman as Best Actor, and Andy Serkis's motion work. I cannot believe over all the brilliant motion capture work he's done as a lead character, actor in a lead role, that he doesn't at least get recognized for Best Actor. That's crazy to me. That's absolutely crazy. Another thing, I hate how the Academy always stigmatizes superhero movies. Logan is the best recent example of how a superhero movie can have awesome directing, acting, and writing, but still not get recognized because I guess the Academy just figures superhero movies are only good for eye candy. They don't hold up. They don't stand up as good films on their own, which is absolutely ridiculous. I could not believe that. Meanwhile, in the animated department, this was the category that made me realize what a sham the Academy truly is as of right now, as of late. And the fact that it's like quality has next to nothing to do with it. In the animated feature department, we have Coco, we have Ferdinand. Coco, which is well-deserved. We have Ferdinand. We have 2 other movies I haven't heard of, admittedly. And then we have The Boss Baby. The Boss Baby is nominated for an Oscar. I live in a world where Logan and The Boss Baby have the same number of Oscar nominations. And I'm not down for that. I can't stand that. That's just one of the ways. That's just one of the categories that go to show how jacked the Oscars are this year. I cannot believe it. As far as last year, we had a award-winning Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad, for one of the crappiest movies of the year, has an Oscar. But that was just an Oscar for Best Makeup. That was one aspect of the movie that was done well, admittedly. And it won the Oscar for it. Okay, that was just one part of the movie. But The Boss Baby being nominated? And Ferdinand too? That's the whole movie. That's not just like best animated bull in a short, best animated boss baby. That's the whole movie. The Academy is recognizing those movies as quality. Not just the political aspect, not just the fact that it's just quality is apparently completely thrown out of the window, but there's always the snubs and the shoo-ins. Oh my gosh, the shoo-ins. Meryl Streep is once again nominated for Best Actress, and Tom Hanks had a lead role in The Post too, and he didn't get a nomination? Meryl Streep has been in the Academy's pocket for a while now, I realize that, but geez. The Academy really is not good at hiding their biases and covering their tracks. As far as 2015, you guys remember just 3 years ago when no black nominees, when we had awesome films like Creed and there was still like no black nominees whatsoever? Chris Rock was basically one of the only black people there, and he was there as the host. He made a joke about that. He was like, if we handed out nominations like we did hosts, I would be out of a job. And then there was the whole Oscars So White hashtag campaign thing. And then the year after that, the Oscars So White hashtag goes out, Moonlight goes to win Best Picture. Coincidence? I think not. It's just the Academy has never been good at hiding their tracks. It's just a political game show now. It's just whoever wins. It's not even because of the quality 9 out of 10 times. I just can't believe it. The Oscars are just a little too much for me this year. I definitely won't be watching. And it's really sad because as a movie lover, the Oscars were like a holiday to me. Seeing the best actors, directors, and writers of Hollywood all collaborating under one roof to just celebrate the great work they did, it was a dream come true for someone like me. All the performances, musically and such, it was great. But now it's just too much, and it's sad. I'll have to find something else to do on Oscar Sunday now, I guess, because definitely not watching this. I am Pac. Thanks so much for hearing my perspective on this year's Oscar noms, and I'm out for now. Please like, share, and subscribe this video if you liked it, and I'll see you next time.